welcome to Orion Reacts. I hope you're ready for a rootin' tootin' fun time. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Orion Reacts. Today, we're checking out another spooky video for the week of spook. But this spook is a suggestion spook. And that suggestion is by Champion West, who writes, here's a suggestion for next week. I have seen that you reacted to the first 3, which I love to rewatch, but I don't believe you ever reacted to the 4th one. The 4th what? Well, that didn't go as I thought it would. The 4th top 15s of scary videos on YouTube. The top 15 scariest YouTube videos have always been immensely entertaining, because I have no idea what the deep, dark annals of YouTube has for me, and that's the best part.
Number 15, Pencil Face.
Do your homework? That's what I'm here for. Check it.
SCAD Shorts is a channel that was active around 2007 to 2008. Their description reads, a monthly series of shorts by the
Talk about a face only a mother could
Nearly
love.
Every video posted to their channel is disturbing, confusing, or weird in some way.
Hey, it's better than the Randy Dwarves, bud.
2008, however, is one of their most popular and most disturbing.
They're fucked up.
The video currently holds over 1 million views and has made the rounds through Reddit, 4chan, and even Facebook. The short 3-minute video begins with a young girl in an empty lot who comes across a life-size pencil with a shrouded and shocking face. A slow childlike song plays over the scene as the girl picks up the pencil and draws a large cake. The cake
I've never seen a pencil look
eat
more
the
like a
dessert.
child molester than that right there. Apparently, she's done. She's controlling the child molester now. What is that? Who's that Pokemon? Don't look at her like that. It's cake!
Next, she creates a kite which she plays with for some time. At this point, while the video does create
Is this
a
the
sense of
freaking
suspense,
plot to Doodle
nothing bad
Pop?
has happened. It seems more a questionable short on childlike imagination. Things take a dark turn when she draws out a large lollipop. Instead of her quick sketch turning into a large, brightly colored candy,
Turns
a
into a
black
wormhole,
cone
doesn't
of
it?
some type is created.
Yeah, I was about to say. But, oh man, that girl looks just as shady as he. He looks worried. Pencil man? I'm not happy anymore. Good
a large
going.
black circle with a pointed back makes the sound of a large drum.
Oh.
The girls walk forward to inspect the dark mass.
Oh.
She looks back at her pencil friend with disappointment clearly
No.
sprawled on her face. When she turns back towards
You
the
have
black
failed
hole,
me
she
for
is
the
pulled in by
last
some
time.
force of suction. The remaining seconds of this video feature Pencil Face silently looking at the black hole with his disturbing and somewhat comical smile.
So she's just dead, huh? I feel like this is turning into some weird fetish video. I mean, it's let's face facts. It's been there since the beginning.
Number 14,
Don't-
the Squidward tape.
Squidward. Squidward. Seems I got your tapes, bud. I'm worried, guys. What if one of those tapes is one of his failed clarinet recitals? It's not going to be. It's probably going to be him killing himself. Weirdly enough, it was the same video. What does it say about me when I see that fuzziness?
One of the
I
most
think of the
popular aspects of
NWO.
online horror is creepypastas. The Creepypasta Wiki has made it simple for anyone to log in and write a bone-chilling horror story. Most of these shorts go viral, turning from a work of fiction to an urban legend. Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, and many more modern legends originated
I
on the
can't take Jeff's
Creepypasta
face
Wiki.
anymore. He used to
Another
freak me out,
great
but now
aspect of creepypastas is all the fan art that comes out of them. Users all over the web paint, sketch, and produce artwork in honor of their favorite scary stories. Squidward's suicide
What?
is a
You
popular
telling me
story from a
Slendy
few
Man
years
ain't
ago
real?
that claims that a Nickelodeon
Who's that man that
Studios
keeps shoving
intern
things
came
in my
across a
butt?
lost tape from the animated series SpongeBob SquarePants. The tape was labeled Squidward's suicide, and the episode was apparently horrifying. Squidward plays a concert that doesn't go well. and
If it
later
wasn't,
he has
boy,
sort
this
of
would be
a mental
disappointing.
breakdown. In between frames, there was allegedly pictures of a lifeless child. By the end of the disturbing and distorted episode, Squidward places a gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger. Of course, it's safe.
Luckily, it only hit
this
his
was just
eyeballs.
A brilliantly made up story
Thanks
by
to
a creative writer.
medical
There are
science, we were able to put him
several
back in.
versions of the supposed lost episode. Well, they are all disturbing in their own way. This upload by the 7 Hun titled Red Mist Lost Episode, aka Squidward's Suicide, is perhaps the most unsettling and realistic. The quality of the footage, the audio, and the images presented are enough to fuel your nightmares for at least a month. The distorted and confusing nature of
But
the
does
video
it
puts
have
the
that
viewer at
SpongeBob
ease.
humor? Let's see. It sure does.
The fact that this is a beloved cartoon that many grew up with makes it even worse. Number 13, Haunt. This short 4-minute video was created
You
by
don't
YouTuber
say, top
Emperor
15s, you
Gwyneth,
don't
who
say.
describes himself as a young man from West
And I
Sussex
thought it was
in
scary
England,
because
into writing,
squids
acting,
are
and directing
nasty
films or
beings.
animations. Haunt was uploaded in 2006 and currently has over 500,000 views. The video follows a doll with dark eyes locked
Can
away
we
in
get
a
some
small
lighting on that?
cottage. The doll seems
Can we get
upset
that
or
light on it?
distraught,
I'm getting
although
shivers
it is
up my
unclear
back.
why. From
Please.
her bedroom to a dark
Please.
hallway, we follow
Can
the
we just-
doll as a slow acoustic version of Pink Floyd's Is There Anybody Out There plays over the scene. Eventually, the doll opens the door to her bedroom. The music changes to a low, wavy, melodic tune as she enters the room and looks around.
Oh no! I don't want to watch this video. Number 12. Make it foot lettuce. Make it good, bud. Oh, guys, I cannot explain to you the
Plunges into
shivers
bed
that
and
I'm feeling
continues
down
looking around
my arm.
before things pick up.
Don't
The doll
move like
looks
that!
outside and there's a sharp
Move like a
sound which
human!
elicits
No,
a
don't move
jump
like a
scare.
human. Move like a... I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that worms? Ah!
She seems horrified, covering her eyes and sobbing.
Oh,
Through the
she
bedroom
seems
window, a terrifying
horrified!
Dark figure with wiry hair and a
It
white
got worse.
dress
It got worse. We got worse. It 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 got worse. Did you see that? Did you see that movement? Did you see that movement? Hey! Is this your first time watching a Hobo Ryan video? Well, then that probably means you don't know that I'm deeply terrified of dolls, mannequins, and anything of the sort. I guess we could add claymation to that now. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I like? Cats. Butts. Anime. 3 things that don't have, my deep fears in it. I guess technically a doll could have a thick butt. And I guess technically anime could have a
dress or shirt peers
Please
into
don't.
the window. The figure runs from the window and panic. The next scene is the dark figure standing in the hallway beyond
Okay,
the
you know
doll's
what?
open bedroom door.
You know what?
She
Here's
turns
an
over
idea.
and pretends
We're gonna
to
close
be
our
asleep
eyes for a
as the
second,
terrifying
and
figure
everything's
makes its
good.
way down the hall.
No. Holy fuck, it got worse. It got so much worse. Don't look through that window. I will never come back. I will never come back if you peek that door. Don't do it.
The screen cuts to black and a few seconds pass before a successful and bone-chilling jump scare. The creator mentioned in the description that this stop-motion
I don't
short
like how our
was
faces
based
are
on
kinda the
nightmares
same.
of his younger brother. Number 12.
It's over.
Light
It's
is
over.
Calling.
It's over. Oh, look at how peaceful this is. Oh, I feel at home. I feel at home. Where I tried to
This
make a
film
film
originally
and I
made the rounds as a
accidentally
disturbing
dropped a
found
cigarette on
footage.
it.
Of course, there was probably a rumor at some point that watching the short video would curse you, and that is common with
But I
popular
once
scary
watched like the
videos.
top 30
However, the short film
Japanese
was
or
created
any
by
curses.
filmmaker Bill Morrison.
Just
The film was
put it on
released
the
January
rest. Put it on the
16th,
pile.
2004 and currently has about 63,000 views. The experimental film is described as a meditation on the fleeting nature of life and love. On the YouTube upload of the 8-minute film, the description reads,
Oh, sorry,
"A
I was
scene
just
from the
sneezing over your bullshit."
deteriorating print of James Young's
That's a-
The Bells,
That's a
1926,
title of
was
fine
optically
gothic boy in
printed
his
and
teens
re-edited
wrote.
to Michael Gordon's 7-minute composition, a meditation on the nature of random collisions. Despite the initial horror of this being a found footage, the art style and vintage feel does add a disturbing factor to the short. The haunting music and poetic description also gives the viewer a sense of
I
uncertainty
mean,
and
it'd
horror.
be spooky if it wasn't just like men on horses. I've never really sat there and went, man, you know what spooks the hell out of me? Old-timey men on horses. Them big frickin' hats look
Number
dangerous. They could
11,
have...
possibly in Michigan.
Share an attractive violent
Ah! I tried to hit my mouse to make it stop, but then my mouse moved. Is this some sort of hit job? Top 15s? Top 15 ways to hit Ryan?
Strangely, she had a way of making the violence seem like it was their idea.
What violence? She's just on an escalator.
Film created by Cecilia Condit.
What if I just walked down the stairs and I just said, look, it's this man stops world hunger.
Begins in a shopping mall as a catchy song plays, which sings.
Is that American? Oh, hot damn! Was that Carmen Sandiego? Okay, wait, what? If a mannequin eats me, it's like...
Two women in the mall meet up as the narrator describes the scene.
Her friend Janice was cut from the same mold. They even liked the same perfume.
I'm gonna toss Janice down some moving stairs. Why don't I just... Say escalator! I will destroy you!
Both of them had two things in common. Violence and perfume.
As the short clip goes on, it seems more like a confusing music video than a film. It's a comical and lighthearted feel. The video is still disturbing. The scene changes countless times. The voices feel distant from the actresses, and there doesn't seem to be a continuous timeline.
They better frickin' beat the hell out of that man.
Stalker shows up behind the women in several different scenes and even seems to
please commit violence.
Close to the 3-minute mark, the song changes to what played in the opening scene, as short clips of the two women dancing with masked men plays.
Listen, I've seen the perfume! Where's the violence? Please, punch! Use the fist! Oh, I don't mind pigs. I like a good pig once in a while. That guy, great at
Some
sucking.
shots seem to be videos of a TV screen. The women are shown running in the forest, in the mall, and towards their car. A building collapses, and one woman is seen laying on a white sheet with flowers around her head, as though she's deceased. The end of the clip shows the woman saying goodbye to another as their stalker, Arthur, stares from a distance.
I hope Arthur was in that building. I hope Arthur was in that building.
One of those rare internet oddities that terrifies the viewer with its aged and confusing nature.
I'm aged and confused, so I am very much like this video.
Eerily catchy tune out of your head. Number 10,
really?
The
That's
Night
catchy.
Stalker voicemail.
First off, I've seen this before.
Has been used for several killers and characters in modern media. The original.
Why does one look like Fred?
Serial killer active from 1978 to 1986.
Also, that last video better not have been about like 9/11 or something. I saw a building fall down and I blanked out.
This unknown deviant was active mostly on the East Coast. During his
oh, that's great.
He abused over 12 women. In addition, he murdered over 50. This notorious killer was never captured or even identified.
How come it's like one's like really creepy looking and one looks like a Hardy Boy?
He claiming victims while on the run. Either way, he certainly never got what he deserved.
Well, he might have been murdered, so
reward for his capture.
He may have.
The reward was a promised $50,000, but still no tips have been reported. This audio recording comes from answering machines of a victim of the Night Stalker.
Oh, that's great.
The receiver and whispers.
In Gary's mod, haha!
In the background of this voicemail, other voices can be heard, implying it was sent from a public place or around witnesses that knew of his crimes. It was most likely that he used a payphone to prevent the number being traced directly to him.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I forgot, this is old time. I was thinking of just like some guy standing with a cell phone like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna kill you. Who's gonna track this? Sir, I'm a police officer. Shh, you're being rude right now. On the telephone. Sorry, sir. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies.
Number 9, Ted Bundy. This serial killer has become a household name. It's rare to meet someone that doesn't know who the notorious Ted Bundy is. In case you're one of the few, though, Ted Bundy was an American serial killer, kidnapper, rapist, burglar, and necrophile. He confessed to killing over 30 young women and girls.
I feel like in that list, one of them just didn't quite hit home how evil he was. Probably Berkeley. Just made me realize how little I care about burglary when you add necrophilia, raping, and murdering. You know, if he steals a pack of Tic Tacs at that point, I gotta say, I don't feel any different about him. It's still on the most hated of all time. Is that a pack of eggs? Is that what he stole? A pack of eggs? My God, he's probably fucking the chickens too. Leave the chickens alone, you sicko. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you know what bothers me about Ted Bundy? I don't like making a serial killer famous. There's something just isn't right about it. Like, it's like everyone knows who Ted Bundy is. It's like, oh, great. So the serial killer who did these horrible things is still remembered, and everyone can still know who he is instead of letting him dissipate into time. Because he's a horrible human being that shouldn't be remembered. I guess technically you don't want history to repeat itself, but I feel like forgetting him in this situation would make history not repeat itself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, shitty bitties! I see that you took the old Ted Bundy bundle dumble. A common side effect. Shit! Alright, camera angle, you want to be that way? We'll frickin' shorten you down so you'll stop frickin' falling like an old woman trying to take down a stair challenge.
Though the actual victim count could be much higher and is unknown to this day, a sick mind like this, that goes down in history, is more rare than you'd think. To this day, there are people that adore and deify Ted Bundy. Despite his twisted crimes, Bundy was sentenced to death in July 1979, nearly 10 years later.
Man, for someone who killed a bunch of people, he just has a big disgruntled face like, ah, shucks, they caught me.
In this interview,
oh God, that's a more disturbing now I think about it.
With a dark secret. When victims met him, he was clean, polite, friendly, and approachable.
Basically, I was a normal person. I wasn't some guy hanging out at bars or in bums.
Hey guys!
I wasn't a pervert in the sense that, you know, people look at somebody and say, I know there's something wrong with him, and just tell.
He goes on to explain that the motive behind his crime
personally,
was
I have to say, probably would put you in the pervert.
He claims that the media influenced a desire to be sexual and violent. Bundy was addicted to pornography for many years before the outlet no longer satisfied his fantasies. He eventually acted on his thoughts, which led to his actions spiraling
big
out of
glasses
control.
made me laugh. Mostly because the guy next to him's just like, that's not cool, man. I look like a child rapist. Sorry, guy with glasses. They don't age well. Also, can we just like tone down the music? I don't want to hear like romantic music with actual footage of Ted Bundy. By the way, thanks Top 15s. I gotta say, on the things I didn't know I'd do today, watching Ted Bundy, probably on that list. Also, if only Ted Bundy was in the modern era of porn, he wouldn't be getting bored. I guarantee you, if Ted Bundy was alive today, in this era, wouldn't have been a murderer, and I guarantee would have been, where do you think he would go? You think he would go down the furry tunnel? Oh no, you know he'd be one of those guys who like My Little Ponies. Boy, wouldn't that be a twist? Actually, I found My Little Ponies and it made me feel good about myself. I don't want to kill people anymore. I want friendship. Also, I want to stick my sausage in that rarity. Ooh, that's too spicy of a meme for me.
Number 8, Black Magic.
Oh my God.
The healers had come upon nearly 100 objects buried as
Oh
part of a
no!
ritual.
Oh no! What the hell is that?
Unbelievable.
This video comes from a short National Geographic
Looks like a
documentary
sloppy
on the
frickin'
Sonora Witch Market. The
piece
market,
of
located in
salmon,
Mexico
that's what it looks
City,
like.
Is a vast outdoor bazaar dedicated to witchcraft, potions, rituals, sex, and art.
And
Most
sushi.
of the scenes in this short film are just of
I
the
don't like
market
that.
itself,
I don't
filled
like that
with
triangle.
food and
I
affordable
don't like any of
witchcraft
it.
materials. There are some scenes that many may find unsettling. Once the crew travels into the mountains, they discover over 100 items wrapped and buried as part of rituals. Many of the objects were related to Hetch rituals, which are used to bring bad luck, bad health, and tough times upon victims of the rituals.
Which is
Every
weird.
object buried represented one person affected
That they
by
still
the
use the
hexes.
cross
If you believe in black
as
magic, it is a disturbing sight. Even if you don't
It's
buy
like a
the bit of
burial, you know?
witchcraft, imagine all the people that traveled to the Sonora market in search of a ritual to deeply afflict someone that did them wrong.
The people, men, women, children who were captured, so to speak, in those objects that are intended to break up marriages or break up relationships or to bring people together or more nefariously to kill people and end people's lives. That was a horrible thing. Jeez.
Man, call me old-fashioned, but I was always one to just, you know, pee in someone's cornflakes or something. But, I guess curses work too. Oh no! I didn't expect this! Oh no! God, no!